Hello and welcome to this episode of the Ranting Atheist podcast. Today on Story of an Atheist, I'd like to share a recording of the conversation I had with a Nigerian atheist. She shares her deconversion story very briefly, and then we segue into a comparison between the Christian schools that we attended. She attended a Catholic version of the Pentecostal university I attended, so I was very intrigued and started asking questions to compare and contrast how the whole Catholic version of the school I went to looks like. So please enjoy this recording of the conversation we had a few weeks ago. Hello Rachel, and you're welcome to Story of an Atheist.
Yeah, thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
We good. They push on. It's good to have you here. So thank you for agreeing to record this episode with me.
Thank you for having me.
It's very good because we are very scarce. So it's always good to see a fellow unbeliever.
Yeah.
So the whole purpose of this series that I started is so that everybody can share their story and let people know that we did here. You're not going mad.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
We did.
Yeah. So we know your name now. We know you're Rachel. So can you share with us where are you based? And also, I want to ask your age. If you're not comfortable with it, I usually ask, are you a millennial? Are you a Gen Z? At all.
Okay. Okay. I live in Lagos.
Okay.
I've lived in Lagos all my life. So
okay, we are together.
Then Gen Z.
Okay. So I don't press calculator as I always do. Yes, now.
Yes.
What do you do for a living now?
Okay, so I work at a broker's firm.
Okay. How's the work there relatively?
It's been okay. I just kind of resumed because I just finished NYSC, so it's not something exactly. So
okay.
Yeah.
So now, what's your religious background? What's it like?
Well, my entire family, they are Catholics.
Okay.
So, yeah, like my mom was not a Catholic, but she married into the church. You understand?
What was she before?
Yeah. Deeper life.
Hey, I'm on the love strong. The love strong.
The love was, so it was like salvation. She ran. Auntie ran.
Yeah. Deeper life. Wow. From deeper life to Catholic. What a wow. That love is fantastic.
Yes.
Yes, nah.
Very fantastic. I'm happy for her.
Yes. But what the Catholic, was it concentrated like when you or everything was just kind of chill, like moderate?
Things like below moderate. Just low, like typical, like maybe Sunday going, something like that.
When you feel like.
But not really if you feel like, but let's say out of 10 Sundays, you can go 8 times. But anything that passes Sunday, they go. They go. Everybody there your house. Even this whole family prayer. So
everybody just there.
Everybody there your bed though. Like my parents can even pray rosary.
I actually went to a Catholic primary school, so I still remember this the rosary, Station of the Cross.
We don't know those ones from my house.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That was cool. Like, are they jealous you small? Small, sure. It's true now.
Small.
Small. Are they jealous you? My own, they pound me for us back in the day.
Sorry.
Pentecostal fire.
I know fit though. I know fit.
Don't let me choose them. I didn't choose it now, so
I'm telling you.
Met it now. So now, what do you identify as? Is it agnostic, everybody, or atheist, or anti-theist?
I went straight to atheist. Straight.
No time.
No time.
So, but was there ever a time you believed in God,
I mean, yeah. I don't want to say I believed, but I just, went with everybody. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like I would always question, but then since people are like, ide, so okay, no problem.
So there is God's, because everybody was saying it, and you were just like, maybe they are right.
Yeah, something like no, I don't really know how to explain. Not really like maybe they are right, but then like I'm a kind of person that something can be happening and then I would just not notice. Do you understand?
Okay.
So being in because I attended a very religious institution, so being in a place where people will go for adoration, people will go for Station of the Cross and the rest, and I just cannot even imagine myself going for those stuff. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like I almost never noticed those stuff around me.
That's
you understand?
Growing up, Abby. When you're growing up.
Yeah, like growing up and seeing people doing, and then in the university, seeing people join all these societies and the rest. I just, honestly, the 4 years in school, I did not notice all those stuff. Just passed through.
So, do you mind telling us the university you attended?
If I tell you my university, everybody will know who it is. Okay,
then describe, give, me, I went to see you, so there are many things I can tell you that can you give us some things that are very peculiar about that university, even if you not tell us the name, so that only those that know will know.
Okay. They always do this adoration stuff on Fridays.
What's adoration? Like with
adoration is like when they will raise the statue of Mary, be Jesus, be what, and then people will kneel down and be praying. You understand? That's adoration.
No be idol worshiping the decor down.
Exactly, that kind of stuff. That's it. Then another thing about my school is Nigerian fathers everywhere. So I think everybody should know the school it is by now. As far as I just said, Reverend fathers.
What do you mean Reverend fathers now? Is it lecturers or just like they have the?
We have some lecturers and Reverend fathers. We have some administrative staff members that are Reverend. They're into the whole convent. And then it is owned by Reverend Father. So everybody should know which school that is now.
So they don't even, there's no separation, at least a time where you just pause that you're nothing the church is touching your body. When it's time for class, it's class time.
Yeah, when it's time for class, it's nothing like separation, and you cannot even say, I don't want to go to. You don't have the choice. You must go. You must go. But then I think the Muslims had their separate side. The Pentecostals had their separate side, and the Catholics had their separate side.
Hold on.
But hang
it.
Okay.
There were Muslims. You don't mean it.
Yeah, they separated them.
Oh, so they allowed them to go to their own worship or what?
Yeah, they gave them that privilege or that right to, worship separately. Yeah, but then you'd come back after all of that, your separation, to do one or two Catholic stuff. Do you grab?
It's still nice. My school is not still nice. They tell you better conform or you get out.
Yeah, I understand.
Wow. So the school now, rules, how will they don't do this, don't do that, handbook, all those kind of things, because that's my own version.
We get handbook now. Get handbook. Don't do this, don't do that. Like, when you first enter the school, it is okay. You can manage, you can cope, you understand? But then the higher you go, the more the rules, the regulations, the church activities, staying in church to 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
Waiting are defined.
Yeah, I don't know. And then all those, it was just somehow. But then if you have the right gisting partner or more, it will just pass by. You understand? So
when they tell you should not make noise.
You have to have a degree in amebo, you understand? So I can do amebo very well. So you just bend mouth. Yeah. You
just bend mouth and be talking, and nobody they won't catch your
You'll be looking as you are talking now. Not so now. You'll be looking. Your partner too will be looking. And, it's good when you're just two. Like when you are you understand the crowd. No, when you're just two, you're just. Yeah. So, we had rules, we had regulations, we had places to be at certain times. So,
exactly. Because I'm drawing parallels with Covenant University drilling. That's why I'm asking.
In fact, my school and your school are the exact same thing. Don't even
it's just one is just evangelical, the other one is Catholic.
Exactly. Exactly. And
now they use phone.
Like no, we don't actually. We don't. At first we could use phones, then later only tablets, and then no tablets at all. Just use your Nokia touchlight phone. You understand?
No tablets. Why? What's their reasoning behind that?
Now Linda Ikeji put us inside that one.
How did that happen?
She carried our school story on her blog. So because I think we're having this big hostel breakdown stuff. You understand? So now these bloggers, they have one or two spies everywhere. You get so. The ones that she had in my school took pictures of, the hostel and how horrible it was looking. You understand? So she posted it out, how would a university that pays so much, you get that kind of stuff.
Okay, the facilities were looking dilapidated.
Yes, exactly. So, yeah, that's what happened. That was the end. Bye-bye to all your gadgets.
In order to cover up their shortcoming.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you see the church? Can you see what church business is about?
My dear, don't worry. We'll keep on talking. There's so much.
It's a cartel, man. I'm confused because if I draw parallel with Covenant University, Oyedepo was saying coronavirus is a life from the pit of hell. But people don't know that a Covenant University student died early this year of coronavirus in the school right there. The health center was shut down for days in order to clean up. And I'm still wondering, the person's roommate not asking what happened. Like a lot of students, it's just silent. It's just we that outside that we are hearing stuff from staff.
You can't talk. You can't. Because when you think of a lot that has gone into your education, you just keep quiet so that you can just graduate.
I'm telling you, the thousands of the millions rather that have been invested, especially when you're in final year. Yeah. They threaten you that they can expel you even after you have graduated. I'm like, I just thought that Covenant was just like crazy, not knowing that there's a Catholic version of Covenant University.
Yeah, and it's so worse because you can't even imagine kneeling down when you're praying to something you don't even believe in. And you must kneel. Like they could suspend you for not kneeling down.
What?
You understand? You kneel, you stand, you bow, you open your mouth, you do the sign of the cross correctly. If it's wrong, please. Nobody wants to be there.
Well, they extra small, kneeling down.
Oh God, anybody that did not cry, that person must have been so strong. Like whether you are sick or you are strong, whatever, you must kneel. And you don't kneel on anything.
On the bare floor.
That's it. Yeah, you must kneel on the bare floor. That was, at first we could just, squat down, you understand, or kneel on a presser. Nope. We said no, floor straight. So it's just like punishment, you understand?
But what's their justification for making you do? Do you know that they tried to justify, like when you ask them, why are we doing this?
Because you have to be humble for Jesus to bless you. That is the justification. So you must be humble. Yeah, and sometimes when you even call your parents to like talk about it, do you understand? Or your guardians or your reasons or whatever. So they'll just be like, come on, it's just kneeling every Sunday for 30 minutes. You can do it. You understand? Nobody wants to. Yeah, it's 30 minutes straight. Nobody wants to understand that, okay, it is annoying or what. So come on, it's just to kneel down. So whatever.
So students, teachers, reverend fathers, nuns, all of them, everybody kneel down together.
Yeah, everybody kneels. Everybody kneels.
Okay, at least I give them that. I thought there would be somebody that will be standing,
Okay, the people that will stand are those like security men and women that are watching. And, they pay more to people who can, catch more culprits, you understand?
Ooh, to like expel.
Yeah, exactly. So if a security woman can catch like 30 people this Sunday, catch another 30, I don't know, it comes here. So yeah, exactly. So
can you imagine?
And nobody wants to be the scapegoat.
This has draconian. That's draconian. As in, what's the difference between this and communism and whatever? I don't know.
Absolutely nothing. It's crazy. It's so crazy. And well, another thing that makes it so annoying is because people just come from secondary school straight to the university, understand? So when they give them like certain roles that are like hall rep and the rest, they come and they feel on top of the world, you understand?
Yeah.
They feel like it's some secondary school something, and then they take it, you understand? Like, because you could be suspended or expelled because a student that has authority, said you did something, you understand? Like, there is no, exactly. So you can just imagine like you're having a perfect CGPA, you get everything is going on fine, and then maybe when you want to have your back, you just have this small hoo-ha with one prefect student in authority, and you're done. Exactly, prefect. You are done. You would not even sleep that night. You are done. Just go. So yeah.
So now this your school is really intriguing me. I want to know now. Can you give me some offenses? One or two offenses that will get you suspended. Then one or two offenses that you are sure to get you expelled.
Oh, to get you expelled,
yes, just in the name of God.
To get you expelled, just be queer. Just be. That is it. If you are queer, I'm sorry for you. You are packing your load and you are leaving. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's one. That's like the major one. You get.
Okay.
Then sometimes, like if you are caught having sex, obviously. Yes. It depends on how huge or who catches you, you understand?
Oh.
But if it's anything
sexual,
with somebody of the same sex, exactly. If it's someone of the same sex, you are going straight, you understand? But then if it's someone of the other sex, you can be given like indefinite suspension, 3 years, you understand? All those stuff. So yeah, then that's what... yeah, that's what will get you expelled. Maybe even stealing can't get you expelled. There's always suspension. Oh, and if you're suspended 2 times for the same thing, then you'd be expelled.
Yellow card, 2 yellow card.
Exactly. Then suspension is like, see, anything can get you suspended. Bringing in a phone, smoking, talking back at their security men and women. You understand?
Yeah.
And sometimes if you're just unfortunate, like walking beside a boy, sorry for you, you are going. If you're a woman and you're walking beside a man, sorry for you.
Wait, so you can't walk with a...
Yeah, you can't actually. I'm not joking.
With people of the opposite sex just on the walkway, right out there in the open.
Like if you're going to walk in public, one person will walk on the other side of the road, the other person walk on the other side of the road. They want space. All in the name of celibacy. Yeah.
All these sexually repressed human beings. Meanwhile,
we know what they are doing now.
Let me do my boss, my boy. The priests, are they fucking boys against their will?
I actually think they are, but I'm not so sure.
Because that's a Catholic story always.
Yeah. I understand that setting that once there's a priest, and definitely I'm not going to rule it out. It's possible.
But they never cast.
It's very possible. They never cast. But of course we have them. Definitely.
The hypocrisy is man.
Definitely. Yeah.
I said the hypocrisy is just oozing from here. It is.
Yeah, it's hypocrisy now.
This is Covenant University Catholic version. Only that you guys could use Palasa. We could not use anything, even till this day.
Sorry.
This is the current generation now. They are more fortunate than they used to.
Wow.
We can't use we couldn't use anything back in the day. We couldn't even see Facebook, Instagram. We're just using laptop. Fortunately, any laptop saved us,
Yeah, laptop saved you.
Then also one thing, did they allow secular music? What's their take on that?
Oh yeah, they allow secular music when it comes to social gatherings. Yeah, they had this dance crew and everything. They would come, shake their bodies, dance.
Right now they are playing Naira Marley song.
Yeah, of course. When that whole Soapy song came out, I don't know who sang Soapy, but I know that there was this there was this induction, I think medical students induction, like they were dancing the whole soapy song. And, yeah.
I don't die.
So sometimes when I just think about it, I'm like, so what is all this nonsense? Now let me tell you, we don't sing Pentecostal songs in church. Do you know?
No praising the Lord.
No, never. So
what do you sing?
And then
hymns.
Like not just hymns that were made in the school. Do you understand?
In the school, not the like general Catholic hymns or what?
Yes, they don't even accept general Catholic hymns. Just the hymns that were made in the school, for the school, and by the school.
That is high level control though.
Yeah, and then when it comes to, imagine after everything, and then we have the social gathering, and then we start hearing exactly.
I don't. Hypocrisy comes in different shapes and sizes.
Yeah, I don't mind that kind of hypocrisy, please.
Why? But me, I'm shocked. I'm like every Wednesday we do Wednesday sports. You understand? So from one side, speaker will be booming. Another side, speaker will be booming. You understand? People come outside, dance and dance. Yeah, they allow that. They do. That's a weird.
Yeah, very weird.
It's weird though. The theology no complete though.
No complete though. No complete. Yeah.
Now, can I assume that in that school is there what they call it now, a program on theology, like people that want to focus on the study of the Bible? Or
no, everybody offers theology as a course.
Oh, by force by fire.
It is. Yeah, it's a compulsory course.
Oh, like
in your 100 level.
Only 100 level.
Only your 100 level. Then, our campuses are different. So in the other, in the campus that does the arts and the commercial side, they have the theology part. Yeah, we have 3 different campuses. So yeah,
engineering, commercial, science, or is there law? Yeah,
there's law. Law is in the arts campus.
I hope they don't mix the Bible with their law stuff.
We offer a course in let me explain how it goes. Like the person who founded my school, he's a professor. Okay. So we do a course on him. Yeah, we do a course on him. Just like your Oyedepo. You understand? Yeah. Now imagine doing a course on Oyedepo.
What the fuck? That is massive.
On all the things Oyedepo has said, his motto, his this, that
one go
then you now do it with theology.
Hi.
Now, and I think theology is so annoying because it revolves around just Catholicism. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like we don't talk about any other thing. So I can remember very well that in my theology handout, the last line was, the Catholic Church is the one and only true church. Do you understand?
We've heard that so many times.
So then in exam, you will now see dash is the one and only.
Not objective.
And then if you're a Pentecostal, it's a subjective question. So if you are a Pentecostal, I'm sorry for you. You have to write it there. The Catholic Church.
Yes, now you have to pass.
Yeah, you have to pass. But then some people actually do not care for that.
Oh.
So people would actually fail that question. Yeah.
They will skip it or they will put their own denomination.
You can skip it. You can put your own denomination.
But they won't
in my 100 level. No, they won't. In my 100 level, there was we did philosophy. Everybody, every school does that. But then there was this assignment that was so attractive. Do you understand? So the question was, does God exist? Yeah.
They get mine though.
And people that said no passed. Yeah.
Wait. Hold it.
Yes.
Hold it. What did you just say?
Everybody that said no passed.
Why?
They did not fail the course.
Why?
Because it is philosophy. Nothing is right. Nothing is wrong.
So what of those that said yes? Them. They're also right.
Yeah, I follow for people who say yes now.
In case not trap.
Yes, now. So I said yes. And then I realized that there was no point. So I kept on, going round and round and round the question. You understand?
Those that said
people
yes.
that said no.
Sorry.
So those that said no, they could write a whole book. You understand? Then we that said yes, we start copying answers from, like it was so our entire work was fallacious, you understand? Because we're using the Bible, you understand, to prove that God exists. So it was very, very fallacious. But then you cannot fail somebody that says God exists in a religious institution, you understand? So yes, we're passed.
Now, wow.
Yeah, but it was amazing. That was like my favorite assignment ever.
Yes or no, you pass?
Yeah, yes or no, you pass. Yes, you are passing because they can't fail you for saying God exists. And no, you're passing because you're right. And because you are the person who is actually using logic. Do you understand?
Oh, so they know that if you go by logic, you know that there's no God.
Yeah.
So what the fuck are they running the whole business for?
First of all, it was not a priest that taught us that.
Okay.
So somebody from a federal university that taught us that course.
Okay.
That's the first thing. So that's why.
But somebody inside should review the course before they feed it to their students. Or
should what? Should review the course?
Yes, now.
No, like you know when the lecturer is so great that you employ the person without caring what the person does.
Okay.
You understand? So I think that lecturer was a very good lecturer.
Okay.
But no, like that assignment had us thinking for months, guy. It was nice.
I wonder why they did not do that in my own school. It's true now, because there was hardly, or maybe because I wasn't serious, I don't know. I remember it was 200 level I did philosophy, and I failed it the first time.
Okay.
Because it was theory, write, and me, I hate writing.
Okay.
So I don't know. But I shall know throughout the course, and it was by force. We failed if you do. The lecturer was very, let's do attendance. Do you guys do attendance?
Yeah, we do.
So 70%.
But it doesn't matter.
70%. If you are below 70%, you are not writing the exam. So I just. But they didn't give us any assignment of thinking outside the box. All we knew was Jesus is Lord. Don't fuck with that, or we get expelled. Wow.
No.
They try, Sha. They try. If they left that space open. Maybe if I had that, I would have already deconverted since 200 level. It's true now. Because yes, now church don't they tire me that time in school.
Another thing is people readily say yes, God exists because they are afraid that if they say no, they would fail. Do you understand? That's why majority said yes, and that was actually the last time we heard of that kind of an assignment. You understand?
Yeah.
After my year, that man left actually.
Maybe somebody snitched.
Possible, very possible.
Because I'm like, that thing is a virus to them. They don't want anybody thinking.
Yeah. Kind of. Yeah, but it was nice, very nice. Like that was when I felt like I don't enter school. You understand? Like they'll be giving me assignment, they'll be cracking my head. You get? So that was the last.
Take care out of the box.
That was the last.
Wow, I'm really shocked too. I said, and seriously, that's what we need in schools: critical thinking courses.
Yeah.
We as Nigerians, we don't think. We just swallow stories.
Yeah, but they don't want you to think actually.
Yeah, now. Once you start thinking, the Amparo don't cast now.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
Yeah.
No, I think I remember on your profile. I saw you're a feminist, which I expect so.
Yeah.
What do you think of Christians that are feminists?
Okay, so I usually try to, allow people do whatever they want to do. You understand?
Okay.
But I think being a Christian and a feminist, I think it's like an oxymoron. You understand? I don't believe that you can be a Christian and a feminist unless you're a cherry picker. So if you're the type that, out of the Bible, you only follow one page, you understand?
Yeah.
And that's usually what they are, as far as I'm concerned. But then, at the same time, I understand that sometimes it's just fear that makes them stick to the Christianity part, you understand?
Yeah.
So, I don't believe you can be religious and a feminist. I don't believe so.
So, what would you advise somebody who is a Christian feminist but currently questioning? What do you tell them? How will they balance that in their brain?
For me, just take your time. Just take your time, and because you yourself, you are seeing that it's not working. You understand?
Yeah.
So just take your time, and with after all the deliberation and the reason and everything, you still fall back to dropping the religion. You understand? So take your time. That's it.
Well, that's hard.
Yeah. To drop religion.
I'm telling you, especially the deeper you are, the harder. Even me that wasn't serious, I remember sitting down for over a week, sitting down just thinking like, so this thing has scam. As in, so I can imagine for someone who was so serious speaking in tongues, firebrand, me that was just lukewarm. There was still an emotional attachment that was very shocking.
The thing with religion is that anybody can claim to be religious. So that's just the problem I have with them. That's just it.
Especially here in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Everybody's God day, God day. But can't hear you. Are you there?
Yeah. Okay, sorry. So I was saying I've had too many conversations with religious people that, sometimes I just shake my head and I'm like, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. You get, because they can easily shift the goalpost. You understand?
No be small.
Yes, and I'm still a person that if I'm having an argument with you, first of all, I don't even agree in arguments. Like I don't agree that me telling you what I believe in or what I think is right, and then you telling me what you do. I don't believe like it's called an argument. I know in literal terms it's arguments. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But then there's this. When you say we're arguing, there's this sentiment that it gives that we're about to fight or something, you get? So there are times when I'm telling you, guy, this thing doesn't gel, I beg. And then you're like, if you know gel, how did this world come to be? I'm like, because you don't have like a definition or a description for a certain thing doesn't mean that's something, you understand, something like a deity or exactly. It doesn't mean
once you don't know, it's next in the jump. God did it.
Yes, and then I had this person post my picture on his status on my birthday, and then he goes, "Happy birthday." This girl likes to argue too much, and I'm like, huh? Just because I'm an atheist, are you being serious?
It's really pain that.
Like you carry him for mind, and people haven't really left me because of my atheism. Do you understand?
Okay.
But people are just afraid.
Because you poke holes in their theology now.
Yeah, and I'm a very, very confident person. Do you understand? So, and I seriously believe in intelligence. You understand? Yeah. So when somebody is trying to talk to me and it's not just going well, they start to think of things that would that would make me weak. Exactly. I think
they used to call that thing ad hominems. I don't learn some kind.
Yeah, ad hominems. They are all fallacies.
I never knew about it.
Exactly.
I never heard that word in my life until I became an atheist. Because if you wonder why atheists speaking big grammar, it's not big because we don't know it. It's true now.
So yeah, that's basically it. They would pick up one thing. They would throw me straw mans. They would do so many things to just push me down, and then it doesn't work out, so we just don't talk anymore. So yeah, that's what we see.
Nigerians, they still can't believe. They always say people are there forming atheists. Forming. You are forming.
And I hate that thing. And I hate when people say you're forming woke. Hello, how does that even make sense? But whatever.
It's just people. They are not ready for change, but the change will jam them.
Change will jam. Okay, I think another thing I don't really, really like about Christians or religious people in general, but I would say Christians, because I could view, let me just say somebody's status. I could view somebody's status right now and see all this sexual content. Do you understand?
Yeah. And
then the next thing I will now see is, no matter how I fumble, God still has my back. And I'm like, come on. So you are admitting that you are sinning. And then
yes, no.
what's that?
God forgive me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You're about to say something evil that you feel is a sin, but God forgive me, then you say it.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And sometimes I see them posting stuff that that shows that they are also questioning the existence of this person that created them. You understand?
Yeah.
So, and then I want to talk about it, but no. Because when you come for a religious person, they see it as an attack.
No.
When you try to exchange ideas with somebody who is religious, they just think, oh, this person is coming to attack me. Oh, the devil is sending this person.
No.
Oh, please.
The auto-defense system of the indoctrination.
Yeah.
Immediately,
exactly.
The devil is about to do it. You start, their mind shut down. That's why they double down when you argue with them.
Yeah.
When people say, why am I arguing on Twitter? I say, see, I'm not arguing on Twitter to convert the person I'm doing Gbasgbos with. It is for somebody that is doing waka pass and saying that who gives this person mind to question things about God. So basically, I'm just using you to pass the message to that person who I don't know who they are, whatever, or whenever they will see whatever I post. So I'm not trying to deconvert you. If it happen, it happen. Welcome. Your eye don't open.
Yeah.
But it's about those who are watching.
It's about those who are watching, those who are on the fence. That's how it is.
Many people are on the fence, but
many.
They don't believe. They believe they will fall inside pit if they cross to the other side.
Yeah.
So they just need someone to shine light.
I once told somebody, I'm an atheist, and the person's like, wow, can we discuss on it? And I'm like, no, we cannot. And the person's like, I hope you find Jesus.
Oh.
I'm like, what the hell?
Discuss on it. They want to preach to you.
Yes. That's the same way. Like anytime if I believe in something, I don't ask for people's opinions, because same way when someone says, are you a feminist? Yes. Let's discuss on it. Oh no, drop it. It's the same way they come. Are you an atheist? Yes. Let's discuss. Nah, let's not. Just leave it. And it is. I tweeted something like that if someone says they are a Bible scholar, they just want to mess with your head. You understand? Because okay, fine, if we're looking at this particular story in the Bible and we're moving forward and I'm showing you how it doesn't make sense. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. And then the person just comes from another angle entirely, and I'm like, guy, this is not even logical. What are you even saying? You understand? Yeah. So it's stressful, honestly. It is. So yeah.
So to wrap up now, the last question I want to ask you is, what if you are wrong about God being real or not real? What if you are wrong?
What if I'm wrong?
Yes. No, that
Pascal. We go fight because the thing is, guy, like there are so many gods. So if all the gods are just one, that's a different scenario from if out of all of those gods one is real. So if all of those gods are one, I would drag down one. You understand? And then me and that one will fight. Then if out of the whole 3,000 plus gods, one, I know that one is not the Christian God. Me, I'm very sure. But let's assume it's the Christian God. All of us in the atheism community now, we go drag them now. Because I can fight. Because you would tell me why you would kill babies. You would tell me why diseases are everywhere. Do you understand? You would tell me why, of all the punishments, you decided to give somebody labor pains. You understand? Give an entire sex or gender labor pains. You understand? So you would explain why people have different chromosomes. Why there's just a lot. Do you understand? You explain cancer. You'd explain diabetes. There's a lot. So if he is real, and another thing is, I don't believe that if God is real, that God is a man. I believe God is non-binary. That's all. That's how you understand? Because I don't understand how you would create woman if you are man. You understand? So I believe you'd be the two of them together. You understand? Mm-hmm. So now we go drag them by the private organs.
Because that, as soon as you say which gods, because when you just say what if you are wrong about which god, is really crazy, man. Well, Rachel, really crazy. It was good. It was good having this chat with you, Johnny.
Thank you.
It was really good. Yeah, really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll do more. Maybe next time we'll talk about feminism so that you can educate people on this whole feminism. Yes, now.
Yeah, sure.
Because even being an atheist, it doesn't mean you lose your misogyny.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Despite this place is soaked and dripping in the whole men first, because you have a penis.
Yeah.
Even before I became an atheist, I was just asking that question, why this whole. I'm like, is it because I have a penis that you people want to like say women no get brain or what?
Yeah.
It seems to turn my I have to get irritated like why would a woman just be sitting down? I'm like say now let me go they bring some, maybe we all work together. As that's where I was just thinking. I didn't understand that there's even feminism and all that. It's just somehow, man. And I didn't have a sister. Our brothers.
Yeah, and I don't have a brother.
Yeah, imagine.
Yeah.
Really crazy. So that's all we have for this week. I hope you learned a thing or two on how Nigerian Christian universities operate. Like, it's really crazy. So please subscribe Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Deezer as well, before I forget that one too. If you'd like to be a guest, please feel free to send us a DM on Twitter and Instagram at Atheist Ranting, or you can send an email atheistranting@gmail.com. Still working on getting a domain, but hosting is not cheap. And so I bid you farewell, have a lovely week, and catch you in the next one.